Hello, everyone, and welcome to Heroes of the Vale. Today we have TJ Storm, who is animated only with a single frame of art. We have LaVelle playing Penelope Half-Pint, Adam Bradford playing Briv Steelmarrow, Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldritch, and of course Jen Kretchmer is playing Alyndra Sarrbarand. And yes, currently, if you're wondering, TJ is here in voice, but not visually, so just stare really hard at his portrait.
I mean, we started like 18 minutes late because we can't figure out how to make the camera work, folks. Let's just be very open and transparent.
No, this is a creative decision.
Something about the camera is crazy.
So previously on Heroes of the Vale, a attack was being waged from the Githyanki on top of an army of red dragons, including Githyanki flying ships and skiffs. This entire attack was thwarted not only by a floating red cap that has been targeting Penelope Half-Pint over and over again, but also by an enormous Kraken Mind Flare hybrid whose scream completely leveled the Githyanki army, causing red dragons and Githyanki to fall down to the ground. And as they did so, a virtual army of intellect devourers were waiting for them. And so, being that all the Githyanki were unconscious, their brains were immediately replaced by intellect devourers. And this same fate almost occurred to Orkira Eldritch until she was spirited away by some magical means to another world. And currently, at this very moment, we have Penelope Half-Pint in the shape of a giant eagle heading directly into the face of this Elithid Kraken, with Briv Steelmarrow on her back trying to steer her away from this interesting idea. And we have Alyndra Sarrbarand on the back of Spiro the Griffin, at the same time holding a snail that was the red cap that has now been polymorphed. And that is where we are right now in Heroes of the Vale. So I already had everyone roll intelligence checks, and unfortunately Briv Steelmarrow did not make his, and Penelope Half-Pint did, as a wave of psychic energy, another wave, exactly like the blast that hit the red dragons and the Githyanki, pours over the party who are now flying. And Briv Steelmarrow goes limp, just as Penelope Half-Pint goes right into the face of the beast, tentacles and all. And so Briv Steelmarrow at this moment is falling. Alyndra Sarrbarand sees this. She's not in the blast wave coming just out of the clouds at this exact moment, and sees Briv Steelmarrow falling to his death. And a very giant eagle attacking this monstrosity that is easily several stories tall. And Orkira Eldritch seems to be completely absent, and at the same time, Keen is now in a Githyank in a downed Mind Flayer ship, facing a Mind Witness. And we're gonna go right to Penelope Half-Pint. Penelope Half-Pint, what are you doing right now?
Okay, so you say like dove straight into its face. Okay, like I've made contact with
your
it.
Intent?
Penelope has no intent. she just acts first, thinks later. I think it was probably to attack. You know, she's completely in a fury of this crazed war right now. But in her subconscious, she was hearing Briv crying out and yelling for her to retreat, stuff that wasn't really getting in her head. But as soon as she would feel that force that was pulling on her completely go limp and maybe even fall off of her, I think that would snap her out of it. Okay. And I think she would instantly turn to try to catch him. Just completely change mindset.
All right, I need you to make an acrobatics check or athletics check. Snatch him. At the same time, what is Alyndra Sarrbarand doing? I know what you're doing, Briv. You're falling to your death.
Not to my death, correction, but I am falling.
Can I telepathically communicate with Spiro to go try and catch Briv?
I think you have to know the same language, correct?
Using the helm that I have?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. Yeah, you can go ahead and give commands to it.
Okay. Then I am going to communicate with Spiro, and tell him to go catch Briv.
Okay. All right, you are flying down. Keen Day of Earth, what are you doing?
It does not have to understand
I am facing a what?
A large creature with multiple tentacles and dull eyes, and in the center of this writhing mass of tentacles is another dull, kind of milky gray eye, and is staring directly at you at this moment.
Do I understand what beholders are?
Yes, you have heard a concept of what beholders are.
Is this a beholder?
Roll an Arcana check.
My Arcana is 14.
You clearly this is something that has even been mutated further, and you've heard that mind flayers can actually change virtually any kind of organic form, and they have been known to twist mind flayers as well.
Oh, that is even worse. I do not need this. Not today, not now. I put space and things between me and its eyesight. I do not want it to see me. I throw myself behind the nearest building, wall, door, whatever there is. I do not want it to look at me. At the same time, I say, must we fight?
It does not respond. So you just hear kind of a gurgling noise and also kind of a dull hum as you feel it moving forward as you try to hide.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? And I run. I stay out of its sight.
You're still grasping a crystal staff that you found on the ground in the hands of one of the dead mind flayers as you do so.
A crystal staff. Do I understand what it is at all?
No, you don't. So you are running?
I am. I run only to keep things between it and I.
Okay, it's still going to attempt to. All right. A beam of purplish light slams right next to your feet and misses as you're running. And another beam strikes some cargo that's inside the ship at the same time as you are kind of weaving and ducking and weaving between things on the ship as this is happening.
Very good, very well. What options do I have to escape this thing's vision?
Keep doing what you're doing. That would be your best option. Penelope, half pint. Briv, you can go ahead and make another intelligence check.
I got
Penelope,
a 15.
What did you roll?
On my 15.
Oh, you grab him.
Yes. Okay, then it's just to get him safely down to the ground because I can't have the dead weight on my back and do anything.
17.
So.
Okay, you are out of it. You wake up, and you just see what is like a mountain-sized kraken/mind flare, and you're flying straight down, and you feel the claws of Penelope half pint, the great eagle, grasping your shoulders, piercing into them. In fact, trying desperately to hold on to you as you are starting to descend to the ground.
Took me faking being stunned to pull thee out of thine stupor, Penelope.
Penelope can't talk, but she's just like, caw.
Wow, there's a lot of judgment in that caw.
Oh, wow.
Alyndra, what are you doing?
Seeing that Penelope has secured Briv, we are headed. What's below us now?
Ooh, just hundreds and hundreds of intellect devourers, and you see just a garrison of Githyanki and dead red dragons that have crashed to the ground. And the ground is filled with blood and tiny brains that have 4 legs crawling around in the blood.
Cast a hypnotic pattern. to try
Okay.
and fascinate them and keep them from scattering further.
Well, that's interesting. Go ahead. Tell me what they need to save.
They need to do a Wisdom 15 save.
Okay.
How wise is a brain on legs?
Can't predict everything.
I think that's smart. Wise, perhaps not. They have allied themselves with food.
Let's see. You said it needs to be a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
What's the difficulty?
DC 15.
Alright. Gonna do the odds.
Do you have a bless on us? That wouldn't matter. Never mind.
I don't think you do. 75% of these tiny little, semi-cute, depending on what your perspective on life is, brains with claws just kind of stop and turn towards the hypnotic pattern, seemingly in awe. The other ones are still running around, scurrying through the blood, looking for hosts and jumping in to get the inky bodies.
Hurry, get the ones that are stunned. I call out to no one in particular.
Sorry, can I understand? Like, were you cheering them on, or were you cheering on your team?
No, my team. I want my team to attack.
Okay.
Where is your team? Where are
You haven't seen me
everyone's
either way.
everywhere right
Really,
now.
pro intellect hour.
And Griff, I believe, is holding the snail form Redcap and has orders that if a dragon is going to breathe fire, to drop it into the line of flame.
Okay. Yeah, there are no red dragons left. They are all on the ground. They're in the distance. You see maybe one or two flying back to Brimstone, escaping.
I look over to Orkira.
There, you don't see Orkira.
I'm not here.
Oh,
I'm so gone.
But funny enough, as Keen is jumping out of the Mind Flayer ship at this very moment, a bright green swirling light with a twisting symbol of an Ouroboros suddenly appears, and as that light gets extremely at its most bright, to the point where it's burning into your own retinas, coming from the sky, you see Orkira Eldrex appear, seemingly a little bit different. Describe what you look like, Orkira.
Well, I look similar, but I've definitely gained a few inches, several inches actually. I'm wearing similar armor to what I was wearing when you saw me moments ago, but it looks really worn and patched, and it looks like it's been altered heavily because I'm a lot bigger, and I look probably much more determined than you've seen me in a while, and definitely a lot older.
Who
Keen,
is witnessing this?
I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
21.
Okay. You definitely managed not to run directly into Orkira as she appears out of nowhere. So basically,
I
imagine
grab
Thor
her and
appearing
pull
out
her
of
behind whatever I am charging to. I pull her behind it, and I note the new weight and greater size.
Hi, Keen. Ah!
Doc!
Yeah, it's good to see you too again.
Doc!
Okay.
You see further beams shoot past.
I'm wondering why she weighs more. I do not remember her weighing this much. Is she bigger?
She to your eyes, she appears to be bigger. Yes.
We are
At this
going
moment,
to need something bigger to hide behind. Run!
at this
Am I
moment,
big
Alyndra, are you trying to land? What are you doing with Briv? I mean, sorry.
yeah.
I mean, Penelope, you've got Briv. Briv doesn't have a lot of options right now. Are you trying to
Yeah,
land, Briv?
Yes.
Or is Briv just going to be in the air for a while?
I definitely am gonna land.
Briv
Okay.
always has options. All right,
Okay.
we need to be departing this place. Tactical retreat. The entire army has been taken out. The 5 or 6 of us shall not be victorious. We need to leave.
Ooh, this scares Penelope. I've never heard Briv want to retreat. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna go to the ground because I don't know if I'll fly with him on
We
my
have lost all
talons.
tactical advantage, and we have no one here left to protect. We should make sure that we can resume battle a later day.
Okay. I'm gonna look for Alyndra and go towards her.
I call out for a Spiral
Okay.
to come to me.
Spiral starts moving towards you at this moment.
Since they were falling or coming down, when he whistles, do I hear it?
Oh yeah.
Now that I have been able to confirm that I might be large enough, can I just grab Keen and start to fly? I want to get him off this ground.
Yes. Awkwardly so, but yes.
I'm not looking for style. I've been thinking about this moment for a while, and so he pulls me behind a thing, and I'm like, Keen, hold on! And I just grab him, and as hard as I can, we're going straight up, out away from all the intellect of ours. Gone.
Okay,
flying.
Okay.
You're holding on. I'm flying.
You are going to be moving at half speed. As you're doing
That's
so,
fine.
you hear a cry in the distance.
Is that boom boom?
You see Boom Boom on his knees, on the ground next to a dead red dragon, and a mind flare behind him, with its tentacles slowly wrapping around the back of his skull.
No. Who sees this? Who sees this? I am a giant eagle. I have great keen eyes.
You see this.
I am going to literally drop Briv on that thing.
All right.
Would be better if thou broughtst me with thee.
I mean, I'm
be
coming
able to
down too,
battle.
but I'm using you as a weapon right now.
Oh, I came in like a wrecking ball.
He knows all about this.
No.
All right. Make your first attack with Briv. How much damage does a Briv do?
How much damage does
The
it
most
with
damage imaginable.
I don't know what to do. Wait.
an improvised weapon?
It's a 15 on the
Improvise.
die.
It's a 15 on the die. I'm going to allow it. This is insane. All right. Briv, you find yourself launched at the mind flare that is currently about to crack open the skull of Boom Boom. The
Bring
Koto.
the ballistic.
Go.
All right, you're sailing through the air. You see what may be the very first confused mind flare on the planet look up at you as you were doing so. Go ahead and roll your initiative against this thing. I'm actually just going to give you surprised action, to be completely honest.
It's very surprising. So what do I do now? Am I attacking?
You
This
can make an
person?
attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
I mean, you didn't have to. I don't want to put you in the box.
No. I'm trying to decide whether I would want to just place shield in front of me and shove the mind flayer away,
Mm-hmm.
or if I want to attack. Does it look like the mind flayer has completed a grapple yet, or just starting to?
No, the grapple is complete.
Okay, I want to shove the mind flayer away and break the grapple.
Okay.
So athletics
So-
for a shove action.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's also going to be your best shot because you could easily like cut it and not matter.
Right. I want to make sure it gets away from Boom Boom a little reluctantly, but I do want to make sure it gets away from Boom Boom. So athletics, that is 23.
All right, you knock a mind flayer as it's about to like have its teeth unscrew the bone on the back of Boom Boom's skull. A half-orc flies through the sky, being launched from a great giant eagle, and basically, power slides on a shield right into the face of the mind flayer. And the mind flayer is knocked back 10 feet to the ground. All right, we're gonna go round robin. Lauren, what are you doing?
Do we see all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It made a commotion.
Val does not have to clap. No clapping needed.
Arms are a little full at the moment. Thanks. Do we see Rarv anywhere? He's usually nearby when Boom Boom is here.
Rarv didn't go along.
I
don't think so.
Okay. How far away is Alyndra on Spiral? Because I know I can't pick either of them up. I've got Keen in my arms, one person at a time.
Yeah, she's not very far away. She's very close to now Penelope Half-Pint as well.
Okay. Keen, we gotta stop that mind flare so everybody can get out of here. You ready?
I am ready.
I'm not gonna throw Keen, but we will, in tandem, dive bomb the mind flare.
Tandem dive bombing.
Starting a trend.
Oh
Yep.
boy. You
You're
allow
next,
one
Alyndra.
person, and then everyone wants to do it. All right, so you
Listen.
are dive bombing the mind flare as well. Okay.
Yep, with Keen, the two of us together. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's gonna be epic.
All right, well, I already know what, so that is going to be your action to get close enough to do that. You're not going to be able to make a full attack. We are now on Alyndra.
I would like to get close enough to my allies to cast Bless.
Okay, you're casting Bless.
You are all blessed.
Where is Griff in all this?
Griff is up above,
Okay.
still with the snail, clinging tightly to it, looking for the best opportunity to destroy it along with whatever else is being destroyed in chaos.
Okay.
Perhaps
So
I
that's
shall
what
let Keen destroy this right
Griff's
now.
directive is to put the snail wherever it will die.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Griff
Which
flies off.
often means getting close to the action, close enough to possibly lend aid if possible.
Okay.
So help action if possible, otherwise looking for an opportunity to destroy the red cap.
All right. Okay, everyone's blessed. We are now back to Penelope Half-Pint. You have now... wait, we're back. Sorry, Keen. Sorry, I'm not seeing you move around. I just see a portrait. What is Keen doing?
I am waiting for my opportunity to get close enough as Orkira dives inward.
Since you didn't have to perform a move action and Orkira did it for you, I'm going to go ahead and say you can probably hit with a spell, but you're not within 30 feet yet.
Very well. I will unload an ice knife.
Okay. What do I have to save for here? Is it attack?
I believe I have to hit with a spell attack.
All right.
It is armor class
15.
21.
So you're
That hit.
All right, roll me some damage.
Oh, I've missed that sign. Missed that you are blessed sign.
We need like official D&D Beyond You Are Blessed cards
It
they
is.
hand out.
Temporary effect system's going to include that, for sure.
How much? I like the mini dev updates we have during the game. So how much damage did you say?
It strikes for an initial 13 points of damage. A gift from the winter. And then he must make a dexterity saving throw or take more damage from the winter.
Okay. And doesn't everything within 5 feet of it also take damage?
Everything.
Yep. Briv, you're going to be taking some damage. It failed its dexterity saving. No, it succeeded its dexterity saving throw. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That would be Briv.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You are
Alyndra.
blessed. Don't forget.
Oh, I'm blessed too. Nice. So, my digital dice here. Let's see.
You're not sharing with the class.
Big
This is very
T's.
rude.
Big T's. So that's 16.
He saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel a little bit jealous because you have an ice sword in your hand and he just threw like an ice knife that exploded and like just pieces of ice are like flying all around
I'm
you.
not
which is
sure if
pretty
you
cool.
can really force that on me, Todd. Like, I'm not sure if I really feel
I feel
that
that you are.
jealous about that.
I feel like you're getting insecure about what I said, and so that's proof.
That's just me as a player, though, not Britt.
You're correct. DM should never tell a player or a character how they feel. You are moderately amused, perhaps. That is your option. As just said, ice knife. So you have a mind flayer who is currently prone on the ground. Penelope Halfpine, what are you doing?
So do I see Rar at all in this
No.
mask? No. Does Boom Boom look like he's in a very precarious situation? Do I need to get him out of there like right this second?
Oh, you don't know that you need to get him out. Yes, he's totally in a precarious situation. I mean, if you roll Arcana, you can see there's still intellect devourers wandering around. And if you have any kind of Arcana or history check, and it'd have to be a real high roll.
Nope, don't got that.
You got none of that. So
Nothing.
yeah, you don't know why this is a very dangerous place.
I know Boom Boom is really big. I am a large beast. I would attempt to try to get Boom Boom out of there. I think that Briv can handle himself for a little bit. And what do you think?
I don't think you have the strength to lift Boom Boom.
All right.
to call it.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna fly up and do I'd like to do just perception. I get advantage on perception checks to look for Rarv.
As I recall, Rarv did not come along.
Oh, he didn't? Was it just Boom Boom?
No. Is this Boom Boom?
Okay. Okay. My bad. I always think they always do everything together. In that
They
case,
usually do.
I am going to land and wrap my wings around Boom Boom because I know he's scared, and I think I'm just gonna do whatever I can to defend him, and that's where I'll stand.
Giant eagle hug.
Oh, okay. Boom Boom
The
just goes,
sweetest moment in the middle of all this carnage.
and he like hugs the
Aw.
inside of you.
I do like a beak rub.
All right, Brimstone Arrow.
So Boom Boom is gone.
No, he's protected by a virtual giant eagle shield right now. A dome of a giant eagle is like protecting it, like one of its
Mind
young.
Flayer at Briv's feet.
Yes.
All right. Give me a sense of the battlefield in my immediate vicinity. So 30 to 50 feet away. What's going on?
You do see a few. Most of the intellect devourers seem to be fascinated by some kind of spell happening right now that Alyndra casts, a hypnotic pattern in the sky. However, several others are now slowly crawling their way towards the party themselves. There are a few mind flayers floating above. Virtually every red dragon has been killed on impact. And Githyanki are starting to stand up as they become possessed by these intellect devourers.
I mean, I'm trying to get a sense, and I believe Briv has been on enough battlefields to understand. I mean, this is like a pretty hopeless situation.
Oh, it is a complete disaster.
Yeah, so I am going to... I turn to everyone. So Penelope's close. Alyndra's relatively close, right?
Yeah.
She was close enough to bless all of us, so I'm assuming everyone's okay. So I just turn and say, I shall not state this again. We must depart this place with haste. Now. And then I am simply going to attack the Mind Flayer and see what I can do to it before getting on Spiral and hightailing away from this place.
I'm giving, you have advantage on this attack. It's prone and completely shocked.
So I'm going to have advantage on the 2 attacks that I'm going to do then, right?
That's correct.
Or the 4 attacks I'm going to do with Action Surge.
That's you already used Action Surge.
I did. Okay, so no short rest. That's correct. So, all right. So these 2. All right, that's a 23 on the first attack. And that's a 20 on the die on the second attack.
Definitely hits and double the damage. The dice rolls.
So let's see. So that's 13 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. I'll roll it one more time. Ooh, big money. And that is 31 points of damage on the second attack. Because of all the ice.
You slice deeply into its chest, right through its chest plate.
Okay, but I do get the sense it's still alive.
Oh yes, it's absolutely still alive.
Okay. All right, I get on Spiral, and I am doing my best to just look like I'm about to take off. I want Spiral to take off, but I'm trying to stay behind to make sure everyone else is doing this.
Okay. All right. Orkira Eldrux, what are you doing?
How do we get Boom Boom out of here? I can't lift him. Penelope can't lift him. Is there enough room on Spiral? Can Spiral grab him?
Spiral's very husky.
Spiral would be able to lift Boom Boom.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think he could do it with both Briv and Boom Boom.
Briv's lost a little bit of weight.
I have an idea. I could cast a floating disc that will stay within range of me. We fly, perhaps.
How long will that take?
I could do it as an action. So.
Okay.
So does it always stay close to you, no matter how fast you're moving?
It stays, I believe, within range. Oh, it couldn't. It couldn't move across like a pit or something. So it can't do an elevation change of 10 feet or more. But,
okay.
But it'll fly over water, right? Because we're trying to GTFO. We're trying to just go back the way we came.
If I move more than 20 feet away from it, it'll follow me so that it remains within 20 feet of me.
Okay, so you're going to have to do some low flying.
Skim the water.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
So how's Alyndra flying? Do you want to fly with me?
Probably on Orkira or with you.
I mean, so let me clarify though. So Penelope's a giant eagle right now, and she previously held Briv without any issues.
Correct.
Is that right? But we're just saying that the combination of on a Husky Griffin, that the combination of Boom Boom and Briv is too much.
Boom is mainly Boom Boom. Boom Boom is just massive.
He's
like,
huge.
okay. Boom Boom is just like
so if that's
10,
the case, then
12 feet tall.
I'm scrambling to just try to get Boom Boom on. Whenever it's my turn again, I'm scrambling to get him on Spiral then, and I will just ride Penelope.
Okay. All right.
That still leaves without Alyndra? Oh,
Alyndra
yes, it
should be
is.
I mean, again, Briv's not Boom Boom size, right? Alyndra could still ride Penelope?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Who am I riding with?
Yeah. Orkira.
You're with me, Keen. We're together in
Okay.
this. I gotcha.
Okay.
It's gonna be slow. All right. So if I see that configuration is happening and we are getting ready to leave, I know I'm slower than everybody. I'm gonna start. I'm grabbing Keen and we're heading towards safety as fast as possible.
Before
Okay.
we leave, I want to turn to the Mind Flayer and say, what do you want?
Oh. He mind blasts all of you.
Had to try. At least we're blessed.
That's the saddest, at least we're blessed I've ever heard anyone say.
That's a safe answer, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, I need a intelligence saving throw.
And Mind Blank isn't going to affect this, right? And I have on that.
You're not going to take psychic damage, but you still have to make the roll.
+4.
My save is 15
Yeah,
before the
D4.
bless.
D4.
Okay, raise your hand if you didn't save. I'm not trying to
what's
shame
the
you.
19
DC
with the bless.
What's the save?
15.
I am blessed.
I did not save.
So,
I
no
saved.
save. You did?
Wait,
You're raising your hand, though.
I'm sorry.
So Penelope
I thought
didn't
you said
save.
I'm
save.
so confused.
Yeah, it's pure chaos. This is the DM's fault. All right. How about Briv? Did Briv save?
Yes. Yes.
What do you
Okay.
say? Raise your
Alyndra,
hand.
how about
but
you?
He can't raise his hand.
I saved 20.
And I saved. I actually saved. I'm so excited.
And at the same moment, just unfortunately, Spiral falls to the ground and takes 22 points of damage. Psychic.
Ooh. You didn't let me roll
I
for
mean,
my.
I'll let you roll.
Griffin.
I'll let you roll for your guy.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It's already happened. It's already
I
happened.
mean to
That's all right.
interfere. Also, let's see. Would you like to roll for Griff as well, Indra?
Okay. I gotta get this.
I'm a
Only
terrible
if that means
DM
you're
today.
rolling for the snail.
I'm totally just messing with you, Todd. I don't care. It's
No, I'm
supposed to
hurt.
be
I
random
think you care a
anyway.
I'm
little.
totally hurt.
Yeah, I
It's
care,
gonna
I
be-
care like.
It is 100% a fail snail. Griff. Oh no, Griff is no.
Oh man.
Griff is back.
All
ports
the
into
animals are
ether.
down.
Griff
Ports
just
into
is full.
ether, and the snail has transformed back into the red cap who takes any of the remaining damage. So the snail takes 1 point and dies, and then the remainder goes to the red cap.
Yeah, Griff slams into the ground, as does Spiral.
Griff dissipates.
That's
Griff's
yeah.
into the womp womp. Poor Griff.
And you see the snail erupt, and you see the red cap.
But Penelope failed as well.
Whose turn is it?
Right now, it's Keen's turn.
Are any of our people left behind? Are they down?
No.
We have no conveyance.
Even though I
Yeah.
failed, I'm still good.
Oh yeah, you're on the ground. Okay, so let me
Did
revise.
I take damage?
The red cap immediately grabs Penelope half pint while she's on the ground and drags her into one of the red dragon puddles, and she just sinks.
Wait, it's not
Into
even
the blood.
stunned by 21 points of damage and falling and suddenly being in the air?
Nope.
It doesn't even miss a beat?
It's
Not
fine.
not
the
even a
person
beat.
that I will die
Because
for.
this
I
red
will
cap
die
came out
for
of a
Penelope.
god.
That's true.
I will die for Penelope that she doesn't go, because I know where that thing is intending
Did
to
I also
go, and
take-
I know how it intends to get there.
Did I take 22
Yeah, you took
points of damage?
22 points of
Okay,
psychic
then
damage.
I puff back into Penelope as this is happening.
Okay, at this moment, you just see the limp form of Penelope half pint get drugged into a puddle of blood.
Can I grab for her?
Yeah, go ahead and roll acrobatics or athletics to grab for her.
16 plus 6. 22.
You grab her.
I grab her and I turn my glaive sideways so that we cannot possibly be pulled through such a narrow puddle of blood, stupid Rick.
Yeah. I am going to need you to make a strength roll.
16 again. Is this athletics?
Yeah, you can do athletics. I'll let you.
22.
That's
You get
34.
pulled right into the puddle. Be and all.
Oh my god.
Little help.
Water
You
breathing.
also have. No, you have it on. I did it before we went into combat the last 24 hours.
That's true. You did it. We were joking
We're
about
breathing
it.
blood again.
It's so
Wait,
gross.
what?
Yeah, everyone can breathe water or liquid.
I actually can't remember. Todd, did Briv ever go down into a blood puddle?
No.
It was just
Okay.
Keen and Penelope the first time too.
Yeah, the first time.
Both of us are
Briv's yelling
standing
around
parallel.
whenever
I
he's
love
able
it.
to, asking where that leads.
Yeah, you never saw this actually happen. As I believe you were up
Yeah.
torturing kings at the time.
And I genuinely don't care what actually happens there. I want to know where it leads.
Okay.
And that's all I'm shouting out.
All right. What is Orkira Eldrex doing right now?
So we're basically all around this puddle of blood with Boom Boom,
Right.
with Spiral, with the whole 9 yards. Okay.
Yep.
Well, this was not what I thought was going to happen when I came back, but let's improvise. This is great. She's going to cast Wall of Fire and encircle the entire group with it, putting the damaging part on the outside. So I can do a wall up to 60 feet long. So I'm going to try to cover us from all sides as much as possible.
Okay.
Well,
You
this
do
just got
so.
epic.
What are the saving
So-
throws that all these intellect devourers need to make?
It is a Dex saving throw DC 15 for anybody on the outside of the wall. Inside, we are fine.
Is there a half damage, full damage?
5d fire freeze. Same damage. Okay. Yeah. So half as much if they. So they take full damage if they fail, half damage if they succeed, and it's within 10 feet of the wall. So it's not
Okay.
next to the wall. Within 10
Yeah.
feet.
What?
That'll roll some damage.
Yep. I need that.
All right. 4, 5.
This is not turning out as I thought it would, but it's interesting.
All right. So anyone who fails takes 19 fire damage. Anyone who succeeds takes half.
Okay.
The wall stays up, and so a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So anyone who is within that 10-foot radius on the outside of the wall, every time they start their turn there, they are going to take 19 fire damage.
As the intellect devourers are trying to swarm immediately as you're casting the spell, and you see just like about 20 to 30 of them scream from where you don't know. You can actually hear them screaming in your own mind as they're rushing the wall of fire and burning up into cinders. And you can smell the cooking flesh of intellect devourers and brains as they keep on rushing mindlessly towards you, trying just to get just close enough through the flames to grab one of your minds and transport themselves there.
Nope, not this time. Nope. Get Penelope. We got to get out of here. I'm going to
All
concentrate
right,
on the spell.
Alyndra, what are you doing?
I am trying to help Keen pull Penelope out.
How so? Like by reaching into the puddle?
How deep in are they?
You can't tell. It just you see the reflection on the blood. But you can't see them physically in this realm.
I don't know how to get them out.
Join us.
Briv is essentially
Wait, what?
still shouting, "Where does this portal lead?"
I don't know. Somewhere bad. That's all I know, Briv.
Better than here.
It may be.
I don't think so.
Briv is like, I think Briv's turn's going to be when?
You want to do?
It's gonna
That
be
one
right
there?
after Keen and Penelope's.
I didn't get to
turn.
act since Keen acted last.
Yeah. Because I think you were just asking where does the portal lead. So
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that
Yeah.
to be my turn.
yeah, sorry, misunderstanding.
Yeah, no. I mean, like, ultimately, my intent is Briv is looking around and he scans the battlefield and he sees dozens, at least, if not hundreds, of mind flayers. He sees these intellect devourers everywhere. He sees a spell that's not going to last forever. And he sees
no.
Penelope and Keen trying to struggle to hang on from where they are in this portal. And he's going to walk forward and push them in and try to pull Alyndra in after him.
Who are you pushing in?
No, if that's where we're
We're
Into the
going,
blood
then,
portal.
then I'm all about it.
Well, who are you physically trying to push into the portal?
Keen and Penelope.
Oh, they're already in.
We're
Okay,
gone.
they're
They're
already
deep
in.
in.
Yeah, so this is a no-brainer for
Grab
Briv.
Spiral and Boom Boom,
He's
and let's do
getting
this.
Spiral, and he is going to just, and he says it's at least different than our current battlefield, and we have to get out of here. And he
I think
jumps
we're
in
gonna have
and
to
hopes
help.
the rest fall.
You go
It's
into
at
the
least
blood pool.
Different. Here's the veil. It's at least different.
That's our new tagline. It's great.
That's
different.
not a good advertisement.
We're dying.
But I've always
We're either going to
guessed
die
that.
here or in there, and I'd rather at least have a change of scenery.
What are you doing, Alyndra, knowing with this knowledge?
All right.
Can't
If
argue.
This is what we're doing. We're doing it.
Oh my
Let's
god,
go.
this is so exciting.
I've always wanted to
Okay.
see the Feywild.
Oh my god.
Key press.
Huzzah.
You are floating in blood, and your feet find some purchase. As you see, Penelope, I need you to make a intelligence saving throw, by the way. As you see the red cap before you, and you see its arm that had been severed off slowly regrowing now that it's in its home plane. What are you doing?
This is his home plane, a place of blood.
It seems not weaker. It seems very happy.
I tried to grab Penelope away from it. Barring that, I stab it.
Penelope got a 1.
Oh no!
All right, you can either do one or the other. Are you grabbing
Grab
Penelope and
Penelope.
running? Or...
You are blessed. You are blessed.
But
You
still,
got one.
yeah, I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
There's
It'd be a
on top
4.
of it. It has a D4 as part of the roll. It's not a 1.
Oh, fair. Okay, it's a 4.
Yeah. It's
So much
still
better.
not successful. Wow, lots of hope. Lots of hope out
Sometimes
there,
it's-
everyone.
Sometimes it's just a numbers victory. Sometimes it's like, but at least it's not a 1.
But it's
Just
not a
not a
one.
1. That's
All
all
right,
that
so
matters.
Keen, what do you want to do? Do you want to stand and
Grab
fight, or do you want to
Penelope
try?
and try to get her away from this thing. Do I know what
Okay.
realm this is?
You do not, but it feels old and it feels ancient.
Are we still well in blood, or is this a place?
You are still in blood, but you don't know that this whole place is blood. Like, you can almost see that there's some kind of membrane on the outside.
Then I will go insane in the membrane. I will grab her and run directly to the edge of the membrane. Insane.
Here's the veil, everyone.
You love it. You love it.
I do love it.
I've missed you
So-
all. I really have.
All right, you are making a rush for the membrane. At this time,
Rush
the
for
red
the
cap is going to be making an attack. First, it leaps as if in a completely impossible way directly towards you with 2 heavy iron boots. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving. 18 on the dice.
You are blessed.
20 total plus the bless is 22. Thank you for the bless.
Barely.
Ooh, you're blessed.
Yeah,
Thank you, bless.
It's leaping iron boots just barely miss you. As
You're
it tries
clumsy,
to
Red
like
Cop. Try
strike you
again.
down. Okay.
Kim?
You already failed your intelligence saving throw. Briv Stillmarrow, what are you doing in the realm of blood? You have disappeared.
I have just appeared, or I have disappeared.
You have just appeared in the
Okay.
blood realm.
And what do I see? Just blood.
You see blood everywhere. Everything's kind of warped. Your breathing is heavy. You have water breathing on you, and it's really gross. It feels like you're breathing copper pennies. Yeah.
And I see
You
this
see the red cap like rush at Keen Deapreth and miss.
Do I am just trying, like, I'm definitely moving towards the red cap, but I am also trying to just scan the horizon. I have no idea how far I can actually see, but I'm just looking to see if I happen to see anything that looks like a different region or an exit of any sort on the horizon.
Occasionally, roll a perception. Well, let's not do that. You see lightning flash in the distance, and you think you see an actual outline of mountains and cliffs, and you almost think you can hear the sound of the ocean.
Okay, so there is some kind of progression to this place. It doesn't look like it's a ball of blood or something like that. There's terrain of some sort. Okay, so I'm going to rush the red cap and attack it.
All right. Its back is turned towards you, so I'm going to go and give you advantage.
Nice. All right, so that's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And then I'm attacking it twice because I know that it's not going to go down. So that is a 17 to hit.
Okay. Roll that damage.
Did both hit? Okay.
Both hit, yeah, absolutely. While you're rolling that, can you give me an idea, Orkira, what you are doing now, as you are basically just burning all of the intellect devours everywhere and hearing this psychic scream from all around the plains of Verdeneth?
I've watched
28
everybody
points
jump.
of damage.
Poof. Yeah.
I'm also
Its
marking
arm,
the
which
creature.
was so happy had like reconnected, started to sever again.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in between it and my allies, and I've marked the creature as well.
Okay, so that means it has disadvantage on its attacks from now on.
Against anyone other
Against
than
anyone
me.
else other than yourself.
Right.
All right. Or Kira, what are you doing?
Oh, this is. Everybody's jumped in the pool. Does that include Spiral and Boom Boom? Did they go in too?
Well, he dragged Spiral.
I
So
didn't do
I'm just-
anything
it's
with
just-
boom boom.
Okay, so it's Boom
Yeah.
Boom and I. All right.
Against the world.
Hey, Boom
I mean,
Boom.
boom boom is like able to move, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He okay. Koatoas and mind flayers don't get along so well because Koatoas are actually a delicacy for mind flayers. But Boom Boom does get up, and he's a little bit more confident now.
So he's a
Having-
buffet, basically.
Yeah.
And as he's a Kuatoa, do I know, can he breathe water?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think he'll be okay if we take a swim. And
He might be for some time. Yeah.
okay.
I wouldn't recommend trying to breathe blood in general, but yeah.
Well,
He can hold his breath.
Yep. So can I. Boom Boom. You want to take a swim?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I kind of wanted to stay on this plane for a while, more than now, but I think we gotta follow everybody. Here, hold my hand. We're gonna do this, okay?
He hold your hand. Scared.
I'm gonna and jump in. Because I don't have water breathing on me anymore, so I have to hold
He
my
tries
breath.
to jump at the same time with you and like kind of missteps. So you like dive into the pool and then drag him the rest of the way, and he kind of goes butt first into the pool of blood. And the last thing that Alyndra sees is just Koatoa legs just sinking into the pool of blood.
Oh, she's not in there already?
No, I'm already in it.
Oh, you did dive in
I
there?
jumped in. I dove in head first.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought we were the only people
Uh,
left up top.
Alyndra, what are you doing?
I
Well,
am.
so that was my movement. We get inside.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do I have enough movement to get to anybody? Like, who's within swimming distance?
You can try to I mean, you're not close enough to the Red Cap. You see the battle that's currently going on between Briv, Steelmarrow, and the Red Cap. Right now, you can see Keen has Penelope Half-Pint under his arm, who is still unconscious, rushing towards what looks like a barrier of some kind.
Okay. I'm gonna pull. I'm just gonna move as far as I can, pulling Boom Boom towards the barrier.
Okay.
Holding my breath.
All right. Alyndra, what are you doing?
Having seen Briv dive in and attack this, and knowing that it tends to port around, I am going to cast Mind Spike on it. I want to know where it is at all times.
Your Mind Spike is still operational unless you lost concentration.
Oh, we changed
You had
plans.
already struck it. That's true. Yep. And that also means that the wall of fire that once was encircling the blood portal has now dissipated. And now there's this...
Yeah.
From the sky, you just see... If you could see it, you just see just hundreds of burning intellect devourers just crisping on the ground of Verdeneth. And a big black burnt circle around a puddle of blood. Okay.
All right. So if my Mind Spike is still active and I know where it is, then I will cast a healing word on Penelope from a distance, and then I will use. So that's my bonus action, and then I will. A bell will ring out, and I will cast Toll the Dead on the injured creature.
Okay, go ahead.
So, for healing...
Roll your healing and I'll roll his, wisdom? Either way, it's a fail. So go and roll full damage against it.
Take 6 healing.
Thank you.
And then for that, I'm rolling 2d12. 9, 10. 10 points of damage
Okay.
as the bell rings out.
Yeah, it kind of screeches and grabs one of its ears as you do so. Keen, is now your turn. What are you doing? Actually, it's not your turn. The Red Cap. Yep, the Red Cap has to turn and decides to start slashing at... It's incensed. It has a murderous, incensed feeling that it needs to kill Penelope Half-Pint above all else. So even against disadvantage, it is going to try to attack and slash at Penelope Half-Pint. That fails.
If I take damage, do I get to do my Constitution save again? Is that how that works?
You can do your intelligence saving throw again.
Oh yeah,
That
sorry,
fails.
intelligence.
And
18.
they all fail. Your armor, yeah, they all fail completely. So he makes 3 fast, incensed, crazy slashes with his large silver sickle, and all of them miss.
I have a question. I
Yes.
moved away from it. Did it move into my area of attack to
Absolutely.
attack Penelope? I
Yes.
am a polearm specialist with Sentinel. I wish to react against it.
Okay. That's a 2-handed weapon, though, right?
I'm fancy.
He's a
You're
fancy
fancy?
Eladrin.
Where's that in the rule book?
I'm going
It is
to.
alphabetical.
Feet. Fancy.
I'm the DM is vaguely persuaded by your fanciness. I'm going to allow you to do this once by your fanciness.
Very good. I hit armor class 26.
Yeah, you hit armor class 26. So
11 points of damage plus
okay.
the flames 8 more points of damage, and the sentinel makes it so that he cannot move any further.
All right, you stab him right in the back, and flames kind of erupt and start burning into the back of him. What did you
His movement
roll?
is now 0.
Penelope Half-Pint.
Roll on what?
Your intellect.
Oh,
your
it was an
intelligence.
18.
Oh, you're out of it.
Cool.
And you were like literally like your head is like underneath Keen's arm, and you were staring right into the face of the red cap right at this moment.
So am I being held by Keen or by the red cap?
By Keen.
Okay, but I see the red cap right in front of me.
Yeah, it's running right behind you, trying to slash at your face.
I think I'm just gonna... What do you want with me? I don't understand. Keen, what's happening?
Hit him! Hit him! In the face!
Fine. Penelope's gonna wiggle out of his armpit and kind of cling to his back as she turns to the red cap. You want Neverember? I haven't forgotten. You can have Neverember. And you start to see Penelope's eyes glow kind of blue, and spikes start to shoot out of her skin as she wild shapes into a cackler with a little...
Wait, whose back is she on? Is she on my back?
Yeah. And she just turned into
What's
a
going
cackler.
on? Why?
So you've never seen this before, but Penelope Half-Pint just churned into a cackler, which is a demon.
Is this one of her wild shapes? This is new.
It is now. She is completely red with sharp, pointy teeth and 2 long horns, almost like a bull's, and glowing green eyes and sharp claws and several like rings and spikes all over her body. She's like salamander red as she's doing this.
Oh.
And in Abyssal, I'll just say, whether he can understand it or not, I had to learn many things in Avernus. I will show you them.
You may attack.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Well then, I'm going to kind of open my mouth and like a fog will come out of it. And I will just cackle at him. And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Ah! So he needs to make a
Okay, you do
wisdom
so.
saving throw.
Oh my god, this is the weirdest adventure of all time.
Yay.
It gets a 1.
I missed you all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
What
So-
does this do?
So this red cap will fall prone and fall into fits of laughter. You are incapacitated and unable to stand for the duration. Let's see. Yep, each time it's a turn, they can try to get out of it, as well as if they take damage, they can roll to get out of it. But he's just going to
The
be
red
fucking
cap.
laughing.
Let's go and just cackles, just and drops its silver scythe at the same time, and just slamming its iron boots into the ground over and over again, like almost like a strange, angry, laughing child with a white beard and glowing eyes. And you see now that like basically Penelope Half-Pint in this weird abyssal demon form is just standing over it. Everyone's out of combat. Penelope, I'm just going to allow you to do whatever you want to do.
I think at this moment she's also using the cackler's mimicry, and just like, so now you hear the red cap's laughter. You can hear two of them, and I'm just like in his face, just like going crazy. And then I guess if you're giving it to me, I'm gonna cast Firebolt in its face.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
We're not gonna be able to animate this.
Okay. 16. Do I get a plus? I don't know. As a cackler, what's my thing? Okay, plus. So it's a 17 to hit.
You hit. It's also prone, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. 10, 1d10. Sorry guys, okay. It's my first time being a cackler. Okay. Oh, 10!
No, have fun.
It's great. All right, 10 points of fire damage.
You strike the cackler directly in its chest. And you see it just burn and sizzle into its chest to the point where you can almost see its bony ribs. And it's laughing. It keeps laughing even as the light of life leaves its face. And it's dead and still laughing. And then it slowly
Briv
quiets
curb
down.
stomps it.
Or if you do
And then Briv looks at its boots.
I don't need damage on that.
Briv looks at its boots.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty big, right?
Were you at my table in
dear.
Alabama? Because this is going to be hilarious if you're going to do what I did.
Oh, no, I wasn't there. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well, you can put on those boots.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a matching pair. So what is everyone doing? You are now in the blood domain, and there's this panic and fear and paranoia that immediately leaves all of you. And Penelope, you feel like you are safe for the first time in years.
Jean, do you know if these creatures come back?
They can. They are well magical, and they are from the Fae. We must keep him dismembered so that he cannot return. It is a good sign that he has not turned to blood.
Then we
I
should
must
do so.
ask you something, Lorekeeper.
Yes.
I know in the Feywild, when you take the shape of a thing, you understand that thing better than you should. How affected will Penelope be having taken the shape of this great evil?
Honestly, I don't know. She's now taken the shape of several great evils.
Very well.
Well, while this is going on, can Boom Boom breathe?
And then Broom Boom's eyes are getting bigger and bigger
Okay. So he
We
can't.
need
as
to
he's just
find
kind
an
of floating
exit.
in the blood.
That is not the one above us.
Wait, has he died? Is he choking?
He's
What's
not
going
dead.
on?
He's
Okay.
choking.
Okay.
There's an edge to this over there.
I can.
I'm doing
possible
frantic
breathing on-
waving.
on it.
Yeah, I'm frantically waving and pulling Boom Boom over as neither of us
Okay.
can breathe in this.
Yeah, there's
Um,
there's kind of like a hazy where the barrier is. You can kind of make out some things. You see lightning, and you think you see clouds, and you think you even see you're not quite sure. It's hard to make out what's going on.
Where
the
there's
first
clouds,
thing-
there is air. I will cut it.
The first thing I want to do is cast a tiny hut. There will be
In the
air,
blood?
safety. No, as soon as we get out.
Oh,
I mean, in the blood, it's doable, but I would prefer.
King, you pierce the barrier and you feel suddenly kind of a weight pushing up against you. If you put your arms on the sides of the barrier, you can pull yourself out.
And I do.
You pull yourself out of the barrier and you feel cobblestones around your hands and you literally submerge. You don't submerge, you emerge from a puddle of blood on the street by a butcher shop. And you're crawling out of it, and this butcher just drops his cleave to the ground and just screams, just, ah! And runs out.
Apologies.
Why is there screaming?
Quickly, we do not know how long this portal will stay open. And I leave my glaive as a way to grab, and I will lift each.
Each one of you pulls yourself out of a very narrow puddle of blood left there by meat that had been being carved up by like some type of cow-like
Once
creature.
we're all out, I will use prestidigitation to eliminate that blood.
Okay, and you are all covered in blood as well.
I will also remove that blood. No blood, please.
Okay. Everyone crawls out of the puddle of blood, and I assume Penelope Half-Pint is still in the form of a cackler. Just kind of smiling at everyone.
How tall is a cackler?
About
Small.
Penelope Half-Pint size.
Yeah.
I back away from that thing.
All right.
We did
Where
it.
are we? We did?
We did it.
Is
We
this-
did it.
It's
Mind flayer's
cobblestone,
gun.
yes.
I do not
Does it-
know where we are.
Like,
Oh, yeah, you
brimstone?
know you're in Brimstone.
Thought so. Well, we're home.
Well,
Okay.
that worked out, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah. Worked out great. It's good to see all of you. I've missed you.
Where did you
Penelope.
go? And how
Ah.
long were you gone?
It's been 6 years. It's been a little while. I have a bunch to catch you up on. Penelope, this is new. When did this happen?
When this happened?
That's what I asked you.
That's what I asked you.
I don't remember this being a thing, but it's been a while.
I don't remember this being
I
a
remember
thing.
this being a thing, but it's been a while.
Well, now I'm just confused.
Now
Hi,
I'm
just
Alyndra. It's good to
confused.
see you again.
Her
good to see you
mimicry
again.
of your voice is almost exact.
Briv's is not.
Bribs is not.
That checks out.
Is Boom Boom okay? I like pat him on
Rivers
the
is
back
not.
as we're cleaning off the blood. Is he okay?
Boom Boom is having a minor panic attack, just with his hands up against the sink, just taking a moment.
I'm rubbing his back. It'll be
I-
okay. Don't worry.
May I use the helm to make sure that Boom Boom was not infected by the mind flayers?
You know, yeah, he, you don't get the sense he was infected in any way. It may take more spells later to figure that out, but if you roll an Arcana check, you will know that, like, literally Koatoa are the delicacy for mind flayers, and they kind of hate them as well, so.
21.
Oh yeah, you know. They saw Boom Boom and they're like, soup's on. Like, this is mine.
Well, we're not in the middle of a war zone anymore. We might have a little bit of time, and I might have some
Probably go.
information.
Where it's safe.
You're kind of in a
Sure.
back alleyway in Brimstone.
Penelope, I hate to ask because you're just gonna ask me back, but you're gonna hang out looking like this for a while.
Penelope will like look at her hands and she'll kind of like shake a little bit and just pop back in, kind of.
They haven't done that in a long time.
It was pretty cool.
Yes. I kind of missed it. And I missed you. Where did you go?
I was in a bag. And in a city.
You were in a bag? Again?
Yeah.
How?
It's a long story. Should we get a drink?
I could go for a drink. Keen?
I am here.
Can we get a half pint?
Very well. I would like to hear stories of how you learned that trick.
First, Orkira's story.
So as we walk, I'm assuming we're walking back to your dad's place, Alyndra?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you want the short, important bits? Because I was gone for 6 years. That's a lot of stories. You probably are not that interested in all of them. Mostly just I would start with like the important bit, which is I know where the elder brain is.
So thou went into a bag again?
Well, first I ended up in a city called Waterdeep, and I was there for like a little tiny bit. And
That sounds made up.
It
does.
did.
It sounds
they couldn't
totally
really
made up.
Yeah, no one could
Ridiculous.
explain to me how
Everything's
deep
made
the
up.
water was. I don't understand. Why do you call something water deep if there's not like deep water? But I was
Tis an
only there for-
underwater city?
No.
It is
No,
very,
Okay,
very deep.
it's-
Ridiculous.
Silly.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I was only there for like a couple hours, and I was kind of out of it at the time. Half my brain had been eaten. But there were some really nice people, and they helped me out. And then I got eaten by this bag, and I pull out a bag, Orkira's bag of holding.
You have it?
You brought it back
Yeah.
with you?
What?
Yeah, well, yeah. Once again, long story. But so, you know, the old bag, the other bag that ate us, and we ended up in a strange world, and there was timey-wimey stuff that happened. Yeah, same thing. So I was there, spent some time, healed up.
Who makes these bags?
Oh, I'll look over at Alyndra and be like, yeah,
Well,
your dad
probably
is
doesn't.
bad at explaining things at first, you know?
Yes.
It would have been nice to know in advance, not after, but
That's
Anyway.
how he likes to teach. It's some strange method he learned from some philosopher.
yeah, well, that was a lesson that took 6 years. So I hung out there for a while till I felt better, and then I came back. So, but yeah, in the whole process, that part where I was, my brain was getting eaten, I might have seen a few things. So I know where the elder brain is. That's the thing
Where?
we're trying to find, right? That's like the thing that
Yeah.
controls all the other mind flayers.
If we kill it, then we win, right?
I think
I
so.
don't know that we call it winning with the deaths of thousands of people on our hands.
Thousands
Wait,
of
do
mind
you have
flayers?
an entire brain?
I think so. It took
You
a
have
while.
to think about it. So
you
it
think
is-
you hear whisper for a second, Orkira, you think you hear whispering from behind you. And you have a weird sense of vertigo. The alley seems to kind of twist and elongate when you look down it.
Orkira?
Yeah, well, you know, I might still be working on some. It's not like I can look at it. I just have to. It's a lot less of restoration and hope and hanging out. You know, it just took a while. But that's okay because I have this information, right? So that's the important bit.
And where is this brain?
So it's on a ship in the ocean in a trench, and it's looking for something, and
What? What's it looking for?
it's looking for this portal. It wants to go somewhere, and it wants
Oh.
to turn. It wants to become everyone. I heard it say that a lot. I don't know what that means.
Well, we can't let it go to there. We have to stop it.
We do.
Yeah,
Do you know
I don't know how to
where
get to it,
the
but I
ship
know where it
is?
is. Yeah.
Wait a moment. Thou art saying thou dost know where it is, but thou does not actually know where it is.
Well, I've never been there. I just saw it when it was eating my brain.
So we can't find this elder brain.
No.
Well, I know where it is.
She knows where it is, just getting there is difficult because it's in the middle
it's at
of the
the
ocean.
bottom of an ocean in a trench. In a ship.
Can we like locate an object or something?
Well, I thought about that. I could do that, but I gotta be within like 1,000 feet. But you know, we can spy on it now that I'm here and mostly here. I could probably do some stuff. I learned some tricks. I got sleep though. That was not at all what I expected. I've been thinking about like coming back and showing up for 6 years, and I was thinking that it was gonna go a lot different than pools of blood.
Keen, as you're
I missed you
walking, I need
guys.
you to make an arcana check.
Arcana check. I am at 13.
You feel a presence from this crystal rod, and it feels infused with the Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell. That is not a good thing. Nothing good comes out of the Shadowfell. Did this come from the Mind Flayer?
Yes.
Does this bring any memory to you? Have you seen this type of thing before? And I show it to Orkira.
Does that
Lorekeeper?
pull up anything?
I need you to make some kind of... what's memory? Is it intellect or wisdom? I have to go with the intellect. So you can do intelligence history or intelligence arcana if you want to.
And that right there explains why it took 6 years for me to get better. I'll do a history just for fun.
24?
11.
So Alyndra, you are looking at it as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got 24? Yeah, there's not
Actually,
a
I
lot
have
of
less off, actually.
crystal. Okay, go ahead and tell me what that
Oh, no,
is.
I'm sorry.
Do we still
That would be
bless?
guidance. No, bless
Oh.
probably is fizzling at this point. And with
You heard an ancient legend about a crystal staff, because there aren't a lot of those running around. And this may be a legendary artifact. It's about 2 feet long, about half an inch in diameter, and silvery sparks occasionally flicking on the outside of the length of it, crackling quietly.
Oh, that
Yawn.
looks interesting. And Briv tries to grab it.
No,
to
no, no, no,
examine
no,
it.
no, 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 don't touch. Don't touch this.
What?
It's,
Is it dangerous?
Yes. What do I know about what it does?
The rod of Rastanon and is part of some kind of ancient apparatus from a very, very long time ago.
Do I know details about it?
You know
Hello?
loose ideas, and that you know even Avron's been searching for it.
We need to secure this someplace, not here. Safely.
Not here.
Yes.
Such
Or
as
disguise
where?
it, or how do you?
I can put it in my pack.
No.
Oof.
No one shall see it.
I will say that it looks somewhat fragile. Just throwing that out there as the DM.
Yeah.
Thou dost
Um,
know that I have a flump in my pocket, correct?
Oh.
Oh,
You have pocket flump? That's where Flo's been this whole time?
Poor Flo.
Flo starts to come out and says something along the lines of, Briv has been very, very cautious with me.
It's just a
Orkira goes,
puppet. It's just
"Flo!" and hugs Flo. I missed you.
That makes me check on Walton.
I am just saying that I protect things
You
And
look
if
at
thou
Walton.
dost want me to protect a tiny piece of glass, I shall be duty bound to do so.
You
Well,
dive
Walton
into
is
things.
just sleeping in your pocket, just like. No, that's too much bread.
Okay, I close the pocket and pat it gently.
Orkira's let go of Flo and been like, Walton! Ah! Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I don't want to sleep. I want to wake him up.
so cute.
So what is...
Tomorrow, I will cast Nystel's magic aura on it to try and protect it from detection.
Okay.
I need
That's
to sleep.
very
And in the
wise.
meantime, it is in Briv's pack.
No, it is not. It is absolutely not.
Do we have to roll?
Do we
for
know what
this?
it does?
Who wins?
Things are getting
What is it?
tense, and here's the veil.
I mean,
Everyone
do
wants the rod
I
of
know
Rastanon.
what it does?
Nope.
I don't know anything about what it does, right? I need to.
You
wait
know
till
that
I-
it's a
till I
key
identify it.
component of some kind of apparatus.
Yes, it's part
Has any of that been verbalized?
No. I don't think so. Unless
No,
someone
I
wants
had-
to tell me otherwise.
I hadn't mentioned that yet.
Okay.
I need perception checks from everybody.
Yay. Percepting things.
17.
What is my
Mm.
perception?
I am very distracted by this. I rolled a 16.
16.
Everyone with a 14 or higher succeeded. So, what you hear is the sound of marching and war chants as
Did you
you're
see the
getting closer
crystals?
to the edge of the alleyway.
Oh, Penelope will run and see what it is.
Where's she
I will
going?
look as well.
You run around the corner and you see the citizens of Brimstone and the former citizens of Verdeneth in chains. All of them. As Githyanki are marching them down the street.
Hey, that wasn't part of the agreement.
There is
They
no
are-
agreement with the Githyanki. They are conquerors. As
Several
are
of the
mine.
soldiers are examining people's faces and muscle tone, and the strongest of them are being handed weapons and are having special collars fitted to their necks.
Do I recognize any of the Githyanki that are still there?
You have a little trouble with recognizing Githyanki, but they're all soldiers. You may have seen them before.
I guess what I'm saying is the leader that I previously
Kithrak
spoke.
Voss is not. You can't see him from here.
I'm
a fairly
asking
big
around
city.
to see if I can find him. I tell any of the soldiers I'm talking to that I am trying to provide a situation report to the general upon my return.
You come up to one of them. Very well. We will bring you to Kithrak Voss.
All right.
And as you do so, you see face after face after face of people just marching, filling the street, all in chains.
Have I noticed
Penelope's
this
gonna
yet?
look at Briv. Like, usually he'd freak out at this.
All right.
Nothing?
Is everyone following Briv and this Githyanki?
I guess so.
He is leading everyone.
If they are taking prisoners, is it wise that we take this rod you think is
No.
important to the Githyanki
No.
commander?
I think you need to take it to my home. I think
Avery.
there are protections there. And there's
I give it
also
to
things that I didn't
Alyndra
trust
to take care of.
unprotected home.
I give the rod to
So-
Alyndra to take care of. She understands its importance and she needs to take care
What?
of it.
What if they catch her and put her in chains too?
How do we get to your home?
I know the way from here, right?
As I am
Yeah.
walking, I'm assuming that I'm still close enough to whoever this soldier is, that I am just kind of whispering at this point to Flo and asking that Flo communicate with the others telepathically. And I'm just simply saying that they can forge their own way. They can, make the best of the situation. But I'm getting close to the general, and I'm going to kill him if he does not release the prisoners.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Alyndra,
Yes.
she holds up her bracelet. I can be invisible. I can take it. I'm small. I'm sneaky. No one will see me. I'm a shrub. I can take it for you.
Actually,
I don't want you to
I
get
will
caught.
take her. I use my bracelet and alter self. I am now a Githyanki, and she is my prisoner. I will take Alyndra to her home.
Oh, that's cool.
I will make a minor illusion of chains.
Nice.
And I just saw your dad a little while ago. I'm gonna follow Briv, and I'll dash after Briv.
Well, I see that you guys have this well in hand. I'm gonna follow Orkira.
Good luck.
Okay. Are you gonna be invisible?
No, I won't use it.
Okay.
I mean, because I'm with Orkira. I mean, like, what's the point?
I'm already
like a
the
sore
largest
thumb.
of
All right.
distractions.
So Alyndra, you were
I'm an
pretending
even
that you
larger
were in
distraction
chains.
now.
Okay, and you were following who?
Keen is escorting me to my home.
Okay, I got it. All right. So you and Keen are going off by yourself to the Bird of Doom Tavern.
Mhm.
Briv Stillmarrow is being led to Kithrak Voss, the Supreme General of the Githyanki army in this world, Valeheim. And Penelope Halfpint is going with Orkira to where?
We're following
We're
Briv.
catching up. Yeah,
Okay.
we're
All right. You were catching up to
hustling
Briv.
to. Yeah. Hi.
All right. You
we
get
have
to
to
the...
do reporting things too.
All right. And very specifically again, so Keen, where are you trying to make your way to?
I take Alyndra to exactly where she needs to be,
Right.
in
okay.
the
So-
least public manner, to avoid the
All right,
majority of Githyanki.
We'll take
Okay.
back alleys and things like that.
Okay. You are to Briv and everyone else in tow. You are taken to the city square, where you see like several of the different humans and tieflings and lizard men and even some races that you've never seen from other worlds are being handed weapons and then pushed out, and handed weapons and then pushed away, and some of them are actually being put onto skiffs that have connected to the city of Brimstone. So they are clearly going to use them as some sort of foot soldiers in another wave of an attack. The ones that are too weak are already making weapons in the smithies. You can see Githrak Voss on top of a large red dragon overseeing all of this on top of a building.
Okay. I on top of a building, that's good. So I ask Penelope, I basically say, again, like I'm trying to do this incognito. So if that means that I have to try to do it through flow telepathically, whatever I can do. But I am essentially revealing that I am going to fly up on Spiral up to the general to say I'm providing a report and that I would like for her to fly with me if she could, and that I am going to be flying a little bit higher than the general, and I am going to, when I think the moment is right, descend upon the general with a bag of holding and capture himself and myself in there, and that I want her to fly away with Spiral, and that basically the general has 10 minutes to decide he's going to release the slaves or we're both dying.
Ooh, so you're gonna take the bag of holding that Orkira has. I need sleight of hand.
I think I have one. If I don't, I guess
yeah,
I'll...
you don't have one.
Thought I had one, but anyway.
Do you have the
think that's
one
the
that
other
goes
timeline.
to Valheim? I mean, not to Valheim, but
No, I just had a normal bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to let the air run out.
Okay.
He's bag napping.
Right. This is gonna get super weird.
Gonna get.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't already.
It was very
Okay, you're
complicated.
getting closer and closer. They are trying as you get closer, more Githyanki guards are getting around you. And they are trying to push you towards a stairway that goes up to the building.
Okay. I simply say, as long as everything else is in place, I say, I shall meet the general up top, and I start to fly with Spiral.
Okay, you start flying with Spiral, and the whole time you sense that Githyanki you see Githyanki with bows and crossbows tracking you as you're flying.
Okay.
And you fly over. What is Orkira and Penelope Half-Pint doing?
How close are we to the dragon?
Pretty close.
In Draconic, I'm going to say to it, "Hey, asshole, what's going on?"
You and your friends are going to be fodder for our army.
Why? I know where the leader is. We can just go kill the big brain thing.
You hear a voice behind you, kind of muffled by a helmet. Because, Orkira, the Willa Tiamat will be done.
Ah.
What?
Do I recognize that voice?
You do.
Oh.
As you
I'm gonna-
turn around, you see
breathe
Valisar
on him. I
slowly
just breathe on him.
remove his helmet.
Nope. He doesn't even get his helmet off. I just breathe on him. You need to-
All right,
I am not
dexterity
fire
save.
breathing because I know that he is resistant to that, and also I know I'll hit too many people.
Okay.
So I am using my weakening breath. But like as soon as I turn around, I'm just right in his face.
Okay, you blow a weakening breath right into his face, and you see it. Though even the weight of the armor seems to weaken him at this moment, and hold him down.
Hey, I wasn't talking to you, asshole. I was talking to that asshole. And I'm gonna fly away from him because I've been waiting 6 years to get shit done, and I'm not dealing with him right now. I fly up to the dragon. We know where the Elder Brain is.
You're saying that to the dragon?
To the dragon, yeah.
Well, where is it?
Well, first I need to know that all this shit isn't gonna happen. This is dumb. Tell your rider that they need to stand down, and we'll discuss this.
Kenreck Voss is definitely distracted by a flying dragonborn talking shit to his ride as you climb up the stairs.
As who climbs up the stairs?
You.
Briv's flying
No,
on
I'm trying to
Spiral.
fly up.
Oh, that's right. You're flying.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
flying, right? You fly
I come up
alongside right
and
at this
simply
moment.
say, if thou canst understand Draconic, my ally here is saying that we know where the Elder Brain is. I imagine that is information that is valuable to thee.
We will release your friends if you tell us where the Elder Brain is.
Nope, other way
Everyone in
around.
this city being declared my friend.
I'm not asking. Where is
I'm
the
Elder
Elder
asking
Brain?
you to clarify the terms of our agreement. Everyone in this city.
You don't need them anyway. This is gonna be like small strike team kind of thing. The place that we need to go, army isn't gonna do anything. So you don't need them anyway. Just get rid of them all. Just leave them alone. I'm still talking directly to the dragon, by the way. I'm not even paying attention to the Yankee on his back.
At the same time, Alyndra and Keen, you get to the Bird of Doom, and you see Averin on his knees.
I run to him.
With what looks like dimension shackles.
I immediately run to him. Dad,
Oh,
Dad.
he's surrounded by Githyanki and 3 large red dragons.
Oh, I can't run to him because I'm fake chained to Keen, so I can't. They're in the house.
They're outside the house.
Have they seen us yet?
There's a crowd watching.
What is going on? I halt my prisoner so that we can take a quick moment to observe what is going on before we act.
I message him and I say, "Do you have a plan?"
Oh, Tavern?
Yes.
I think this is goodbye.
Can you
And then
get
you
someone out?
see several Githyanki push Boom Boom, who has been captured. You lost track of him, out next to Averin as well. And kick him in the back of the knees until he's on the ground.
I use my I could use the helm to connect telepathically to whatever the leader seems to be.
You can try to. Yeah, there's one of the soldiers seems to be leading the effort, and then you also see them bring out Rarv, also in dimension shackles, and kick him to the ground next to Averin.
I use suggestion and I connect through the helm to the creature, and I suggest retreat. No, I suggest abandon.
What's the saving throw?
This is just one person. This is just one creature. You have more important things to worry about. Your leader is in danger. You should go help them.
What's the saving throw?
It's a wisdom 13. She's desperate. She's got nothing.
I rolled exactly a 13. And he like turns and looks towards you. Burn it all. And you see all 3 of the red dragons just blow flame, and it just strikes Averin, Rarv, and Boom, and the flames erupt and blast apart the entire inn at this exact moment. And everything disintegrates into ash. And that's today's episode of Heroes of the Vale, everyone. Stay tuned till next Wednesday at 2 p.m., where we will follow up on the events of the day in Brimstone. I hope everyone had a fun time watching the adventure. Thank you, everyone, including TJ Storm playing Keen Deapreth, Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half Pint, and Bradford playing Briv Still Marrow, Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldrex, and of course, Alyndra Sarrbarand. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.